everything. Did you get that? I'm kidding. I don't know why I thought that was, I hope you had a good laugh at that. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about my favorite gear for training in general and handstands as well. So, as you saw, there was a bit of stuff. What am I spiky for? Oh, there's two in here. Ha! Okay. Now that I actually have everything, we're good. So yeah, as I said, this is all of my favorite gear for fitness training, for handstands, for resistance training, for recovery, and then just like other bits and bobs that I just genuinely love and use them all the time. To start off with the general basics, I do a tiny bit of yoga, but I do stretch a lot, and often sometimes I'll be training on like hardwood like timber or like floors or like stages, and seriously the best thing that I ever invested in was like a yoga mat. This one isn't the best because it's like super thin, but when I do have a thin one, I generally like roll up my sweat towel, or I have like a big like hot yoga like fabric yoga mat style thing. It's just like a huge sweat towel or a yoga mat that is like fabric. I'll like double that up, and then I'll like put that on top of my yoga mat as well for like when my knee is like directly on the floor, because that shit hurts. But yeah, I would definitely recommend like a nice thick yoga mat. I find them the best because, especially if you're doing lots of stretching, it's just so much nicer, especially if you don't have much carpet. Yeah. Also, in the same realm of stretching, I actually use some Therabands to do resistance stretching. So having some like really long, like thick ones, and like even like thinner ones, and like medium ones, like you can see the difference in the width of these, and that's like how strong they are. So often I'll use like these big round Therabands to like help me stretch as well. These Therabands are also my saving grace when I'm on tour and I don't have access to a gym. Generally, I will use them to do like weights training when I don't have access to weights. And also having like a whole bunch of different ones is also really helpful, because often you'll need like a lighter one for things and then like a slightly heavier one for like stretching, say for example. The other type of Theraband that I have is a little tubular one. Tubular, is that the right word? A little tubular one. This one is for all of my like rehab, my like arm rehab that I do for my handstands. These ones are so good. Yeah, good for rehab. And probably the most important Theraband out of them all. Also in the same realm of Therabands and resistance bands, I have a couple of booty resistance Therabands. I've got a light one and a medium one. As you can see, the light one is well used. They are great for like workouts. One of my other favorite things to have for working out is a skipping rope. Skipping might not be your jam, that is so fine if it isn't, but I love skipping. I like incorporate it into my workouts, and so this is always in my like little travel equipment gear bag, and seriously, it's good. I love it. Next up, because I work out a lot and also I live in Australia, and most of the time it's summertime and it is hot. So investing in like a good little sweat towel has been the best thing, because I sweat gallons, especially in summer, which it is at the moment. Like this is still wet from this morning. That's gross. Also in the same realm of sweating gallons is headbands, because your girl has long hair, also hair, and it just, these like soak up some of the sweat, not all of it, just some of it, which keeps it from going like all into my hair, which is nice when I've like washed it. and it keeps my hair relatively dry, which is nice. Next up, we've got handstand related things. Now, these are handstand blocks, and I literally made these with my dad. I had a pair before these that someone made for me, but they were too big. Don't make that mistake, guys. If you're buying handstand blocks, make sure that they're the right size for your hands. My last ones were like too round and big for my hands, and so I gave myself an injury, believe it or not. So get the right size. There's a couple handstand coaches online that have created their own blocks and sell them. I would definitely recommend checking them out. Handstand equipment, websites and companies that make handstand blocks and canes and the more sort of advanced handstand gear as well. I mostly stick to blocks because I travel a lot. I used to have some canes. Canes are good if you want to make an act, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, I'll try and find some of the influencers or the circus brands that sell handstand blocks, and I'll leave them down in the description below. Those ones, that is just pure research, and I'll just be posting them for you guys, because some of the links below might be affiliate links, which means I just earn a little bit of money from them if you choose to buy anything through that link. Next up, we have some stretching and post-training things. A foam roller. I don't always travel with one of these, but wherever I am, circus spaces, companies, there is always a foam roller. Foam rollers are the bomb. They're good for stretching, mobilizing things, post-recovery from workouts for your muscles. They're the bomb. Some sort of foam roller, it doesn't matter if it's a really big one of these ones, one of the hollow ones, they all pretty much do the same thing. So investing in a foam roller is good for your recovery of things and your stretching and mobility. And last up, we have one of my favorite things, which is spiky balls, or some people call them trigger balls, or I don't know, there's a whole bunch of different names out there for them, but basically you lie on the floor on the ball, or you push it against the wall with your body next to it. Disclaimer, do some research online or talk to your physio about correct ways to use these things. But these are so good for releasing really tight muscles. Yeah, they're just really good for releasing tight muscles. My favorite is getting into my forearms and my shoulders and my back after I've handstanded, because boy, do they get sore. So these are really good for your recovery as well. So if you are curious about wanting to buy anything like this, I'll leave a bunch of links down below. Some of them are affiliate links, so I get a small commission, as I mentioned before, if you choose to buy anything through those links. I will post a link down below to ProSource Fit, which is a great fitness brand. It does not break the bank, unlike some fitness brands out there. That one is a great one for my US viewers, because I have a lot of US viewers, and that's nice because I want to support and help you guys out. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like because it really supports my channel, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Just give me a second to reorganize myself. Breathe, breathe, breathe.